let's go. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Woo! We're live! Big fanfare. We're live. Hope everybody's doing great today. Neil Twa here from AceInspector.com. Ooh, I got light on me. I didn't realize that until I turned it on. I got some light on me. It is so light today. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're in the light today too. Of a different kind. Who knows what. I got stuff on the floor. The kids have been in my office. I repositioned my camera and I didn't really pick up on everything. So guys, you're getting me at a new angle today for my camera in all of its massive glory in my very busy office. If you guys are doing great today, give me a chime in. Let's find, is that Reed playing the guitar? No, that's not Reed playing guitar, although he would play that well. There is no doubt about it. The man is a master of the guitar, the piano, singing, who knows what, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you guys are just coming in live on the Product Hunt, welcome. Neil Twa from AceInspector.com, as well as AceIn360 and VoltageDM.com. So we do everything from Amazon software to training, coaching, mentorship, and digital marketing management and consulting over Amazon accounts. So if you guys are here this morning, this afternoon, I should say, good night. What time is it? Holy crap. It's 3 p.m. Eastern. If you know where you are, congratulations, you're in the right seat. I'm just figuring out where I'm at. So we're going to be talking about Amazon. We're on a product hunt. We are not looking for Cheetos today. If you guys are hearing me loud and clear, let's go ahead and shut that down. Everybody's saying, let's see, everybody hear me? Rock on. Hello. Brennan says no sound. Brennan, hello? Brennan, hello? Make sure you guys can hear me okay. Before we go too far, if you're just joining for the first time, hello, welcome. So yeah, I'm getting people are hearing me. All right. If you're just joining me for the first time, real quick recap. Neil Twa. I'm the CEO of Voltage Holdings. We own the AceInspector.com property. We own AceIn360, which is coaching and mentorship for professional sellers. And we have Voltage Digital Marketing, which is an Amazon consultancy for sellers who want to go bigger, better, and faster, move more passive, et cetera, et cetera. So we have been selling since 2012. If you don't know who I am, just a quick history that's important to maybe you and not something that my mom would care about. We've been selling physical products on Amazon FBA since 2012. We have adapted, grown, and molded the business into many product brands, sold companies, sold brands, started coaching in 2016, have never looked back, have been building businesses, made millionaires out of coaching students, and gone on to do well over 50 million in sales ourselves on FBA, and have coached many other people to do that successfully. Over 100 different millionaires have come through our program in the last 6-7 years, and we are on helping people with Product Hunt. So this is free, no charge for today, although I do have advertising to throw at you real quick, sponsored ads, if you will, of my own, to get you over to AceInspector.com and to buy a pro version of our tool if you don't have it. We're going to do some demoing on that today because it's the tool that we use. I got a lot of big things coming up with that tool, of course, as we go on. And then, of course, I just want you guys to get into the mindset of looking for good products. So we do Product Hunt Thursdays. We do product research and analyzing things, and I'll tell you what I think. We'll go through markets and trends. I'll share some information with you. My goal here is for you to learn something, to gain something, to maybe find a new market, a niche, or a product. Understand how to utilize the tool and the data within the tool so that you can become a better seller. If you're currently using it, or if you're not using it, you can get involved at AceInspector.com. Grab it. It's literally a one-time license. It equates to like 51 cents a day. You got to be able to spend 51 cents a day in your business to be serious about building physical products. You guys can go check that out. We like to have a lot of fun on here. People engage. It's always great. I've had all kinds of requests for products that are just insane at times to try and trip me up, like Cheetos and ASMR, and I forgot. There's a whole list of things you guys have put at me that I always love to see how well we can go after it. So someone is saying hemp vitamins, and I'm actually going to say no to researching that product because I'm going to tell you right out of the gate. If you are getting into products that are within the health and wellness space that are in your gut, that go in your mouth and in your gut, you want to be very careful, especially if you're a brand new seller or new to the concept of selling on Amazon. You don't want to step into the supplement market. That was one of the first places we went in 2012 and into 2013, before the competition was mad, before the big dogs got in there and the heavy corporate-handed folks got in there. And now it's just like a bloodbath. You got to be very careful how you play in that market. It's really for the pro sellers to dive into. It's a lot of cost, a lot of time, energy, effort, management. You got to have all your ducks in a row, or these guys will literally destroy you if you gain any momentum in those niches. So we stay out of those niches. We say anything on the skin or in the mouth is not something you should sell, so we won't product research it here because I don't want to leave you guys going down the wrong path. Cool? So give me some additional product ideas. I have my own as always. I have ones that are in my current seller cart that we can go after. I've done that before because stuff the kids and the wife are buying on subscribe and spend, as I like to call it, because I think we save, but the amount we spend on Amazon, probably not that much savings. It's a little more subscribe and spend. But we will go through that. So the first thing I want to do before we get kicked off, I always like to ride the trends on things and ensure you guys are up to speed. I'm going to have a free Amazon sellers newsletter coming out here soon that I'm going to send out to everybody and give an opportunity every week to get into some knowledge. You'll be able to sign up to that. It's a free newsletter that's going to have information, tips, resources about what's happening in the Amazon market right now. And as soon as that comes out, I'll let everybody inside of the network know that that's going to be available for you guys. We have another free Amazon Seller Summit coming up in the first part of September that you guys might want to be a part of if you're looking to become a professional seller over at freeamztraining.group. I'm actually going to set up a slightly different one. I'm going to give you guys a super bonus with the tool and the training. For those of you who want to get involved, I'll be pushing that out later just to give you a heads up. That particular summit is not going to be free. That one is going to be really aimed at pro sellers who want to level up. We're going to do some really specific type of training in that summit group. I'm probably going to charge like $49 for people to get into it because of some of the stuff we're going to share behind that. And then you guys will actually, you know what I might actually do? Come and think of it, because I want to give you guys so much value. I love doing that. I would probably get you to buy the asinspector.com tool at $187 and then just give you the whole summit for free, because then I wouldn't have to charge you what I could charge you for the summit, which is a lot more than that. And then I'll throw in a whole lot of other bows. That's what I'm going to do. I'm doing it off the fly. So I'm marketing on the fly with you guys. I don't even have a link. I don't have anything for you right now. Just be aware it's coming. And what I'm going to do is for those who come through a specific funnel, what I'll do is I'll set it up and I'll have it ready to go. And when you buy the tool, you'll come to the training. We're going to utilize the tool. We're going to find you a product during that summit. That's the goal of that summit. It's going to be paid. And literally, I'll give you all the summit, the training, and the goodies, and the whole stack of goodies within that summit. For those of you who aren't selling, aren't in one of our programs, or aren't involved, that's probably something you want to do. The tool normally sells for $187, and I would literally give you the whole training and the summit that goes along with that as a bonus if you buy the tool. Now, it's not going to go through the main channel. I'm going to send out a special URL for that. I'll get the team on that. They have no idea we're doing that. I'm just telling them right now, so they're going to be like, what the? So that'll probably be around, I don't know if I want to set a date right now on the call live. It's going to happen. Be aware. It's going to happen. Pay attention. I'll probably update this post later and put this information in so it's relevant to the people who are watching. They can get into that information. I'll put the link in here and the date and time officially in this post, in the comments, or in the description. So just bookmark this post and come back here later when I give you guys a heads up. So you guys will be able to get involved. So yeah, that would be literally the full tool, the pro tool, and then the training and summit that'll go with it in the private group. So you guys can get involved in that. So that would be fantastic. So that is for those of you who are not inside my ecosystem, who've not already gone through one of our trainings, who are not already currently an ASIN Inspector customer. That is going to be something separate for those of you who are brand new, who are just coming on board and just wanting to experience an opportunity to be with the software and be with us and be with the training and learn how to become an Amazon professional seller and go through the 4 major steps of product and research and analysis and science and the numbers and understanding how to, not marry your products, because that happens a lot with people. You don't want to marry your products, and people get stuck in that really bad, and it ends up tripping up 80% of the Amazon sellers. And really how to actually put it in the system correctly so people actually see it and get your keywords in your ranking. And then how we put the whole thing together, why it's called ASIN 360, and why you get the whole end-to-end business structure of coaching and mentorship within that. And so we'll talk about that some more, and I will give you guys some updates on that. If you're already in one of my current free trainings and things like that, this probably won't apply to you, just to be very clear. This is going to be to those of you who are out there right now, who are maybe thinking about getting the tool. You definitely want some help with training. You definitely want a plan and a system and some kind of formula that you can follow. That's what that summit's going to be about. And I'm thinking the first or second week in September, I will mark the dates and time in this post, and we will put it back out there later for everybody who's watching. I don't want to say it live right now because the team isn't even aware of what I'm doing. So they're going to be like, what the? Dude, on the fly. All right, so speaking on the fly, let's talk about what's happening in the world of Amazon. So this came out earlier, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I have some pros and con ideas about this. I have some thoughts, and I wanted to share them with you as well because I know you guys are sellers and you're thinking about the market and you want to understand what's going on, and you want to know what's happening with the tools, the training, software. You want to know what's going on with Amazon and their market and where brands are and where retail, wholesale, arbitrage, online, any type of seller methodology is going. And so I thought it would be important to share where the trends look to be headed based on Forbes and their contributor, Jonathan. Now, I don't know Jonathan personally, and I only skimmed through this article and it had some good points that I wanted to draw out. So we'll probably get a little bit farther into that right before we go to product hunt here in just a few minutes. I think this is important for you guys to know. So the world of e-commerce is rapidly changing. Like, okay, well, that's pretty dumb. Who doesn't know that? Okay, let's skim through the good part. Strategies work in 2000, probably didn't work in the 10s. Yes, that's true. Technological advancements have stopped shipping fees. Yes. Okay, mobile purchase will continue to increase, and your mobile platform probably needs to work because of this. Well, guys, we sell on Amazon, so their mobile platform is powerful. In fact, it's the only way my wife purchases online now is through their mobile platform and their app. So yeah, that's definitely going to continue to go up. I agree. Google research says 53% of all mobile users leave a page that takes more than 3 seconds to load. Don't have to worry about that on Amazon, right? But if you're a Shopify seller, if you are an e-com seller of some kind, you got to be very aware of this. This is pretty big. You know, mobile phones in their own right, we all think they're super fast. We all think we're on Wi-Fi and this kind of stuff. But what you got to remember is there's a lot of people who still have 3G, believe it or not. There's a lot of people who it's still at 4G. Page loads can take 3, 4, 5 seconds. And, you know, if it takes more than 3 seconds, people are out. So if you're not doing Amazon, and they already know this, guaranteed, they run the whole Amazon Web Services or the AWS platform. So guaranteed they know that. And you guys get the benefit of that. But if you aren't currently on Amazon selling and are considering it, and you're on Shopify or somewhere else, or you're thinking about that, just take note. Mobile users can be really tricky, and you can lose literally half of your audience, right, if you're not careful. So there'll be rising interest in behavioral data to create marketing campaigns though marketers will need to adapt to privacy legislation. Yeah, look no farther than Facebook, who's being sued, Cambridge Analytics issues, and all of that stuff over there to realize how true this is. And so behavioral data to create marketing campaigns, you know, Amazon does that through its system already. So you have the benefit of that, of course, as being an Amazon seller. If you get on Amazon, obviously you will take the benefit of that if you're not on there currently. If you're running your own marketing and campaign agendas, it's important for you to understand this as you're considering who your avatar is and who you're going to sell on Amazon, which we'll touch a little bit through the products we go research here in a minute. So this is very important. I think he's right. The California Consumer Privacy Act really circumvents a lot of the other privacy and third-party data acts, and it's because Silicon Valley is there and they have a lot of legislation power. And it really kind of ends up superseding other marketplaces within the country, and even other legislation and stuff, which is, I think, unfortunate, but that's the way that it is. But that happens to be something you probably want to pay attention to, especially if you're either based in California or you get products that get shipped to California. That's all part of the business. Voice search will grow in popularity. Yeah, dude, my 4 children, age 12 and under, all use the Voice app on Amazon to search for things. So just think about that for a second. The generation that is just behind me, my 4 children, 7, 8, 10, and 12, they all use voice search. That's how they do it. Like at this moment, they barely learn how to type. Like they just don't type very well. So much of what they do is voice search. and you guys may be in that place as well, but here's the beauty of it. Amazon has voice search capabilities. They have Alexa, okay, and they have the engine of the A9 engine behind it that's running voice search capabilities within Amazon's platform. You can get it right inside of the Amazon app, which means you have voice search popularity is a part of what you're doing when you sell on Amazon, which is really cool. 64.4 million people, it's 26.2% of the population. Very, very cool. They estimate 8 billion in digital voice assistants will be used by 2023. That's a huge number. Wow. I had no idea. That's crazy. Clickbait and dodgy marketing tactics will not work. Well, this didn't work before. Like, I mean, this is like black hat types of stuff. You're on Amazon, you're selling within that, or even Shopify and stuff. You don't have to worry about that. Clickbait's really a modern manifestation of similar marketing tactics that have been around for decades, such and such and such. These holiday gifts will make my boyfriend happy. Yeah, I mean, you guys don't have to worry about much of this unless you're doing your own paid traffic campaigns and stuff, which most of you are not. Now, inside of Amazon, with sponsored brands, sponsored ads, and that kind of stuff, yeah, you'll have to employ some of this in those campaigns, but you don't need to be clickbaity, okay? There's a lot of better ways to do that. Now, this one I wholeheartedly agree with. In fact, we're working on that with some of the things we're doing. Machine learning, e-commerce will take off a lot more. Amazon's led the way in that for sure, and that really has to do with showing you the different kinds of products you want as a customer based on your selling data, based on what you're doing, all the different data points that you might touch on your experience online through your mobile or desktop apps. It's a behavior and a pattern of behavior for the kinds of products and the repetition of the products and products that touch other products that can be sold to you that maybe you didn't even realize. That could be tied together. So you go in and buy some cleaner for your house and it starts presenting you a mop, right? These are the ways behavioral analytic data work. I happen to be at the forefront of some of that stuff 15 years ago. I'm going to date myself, but when I was with IBM and we were doing research and stuff out of Armuck, where they do all the patents for IBM, I had the privilege of working with the Deep Blue guys on Watson. And one of the things we were working with was human interaction and machine language learning. And it had to do with determining how well an inbound call could be predicted based on somebody who was calling in the customer support side of a mobile phone. So you got a mobile phone issue, you call Verizon or Sprint or whatever. And the concept there was that machine language and learning could determine prior to your call what it was you were actually calling about. Think about that for a second. When I left that project, they were at 40% accuracy. That was 15 years ago. 40% accuracy when that machine would determine the actual solution and knowledge-based solution that was going to be presented to that customer to solve their problem before the agent picked up the phone. It's just amazing, guys, with the amount of data that can be mined online, how powerful that is. And so much data is being accumulated, petabytes of data every day that tell all kinds of things about our experience, what we're doing, how we're selling, buying, moving, our social interactions, your political affiliations, donations. I mean, just imagine all the data that's being pulled together, right? It's quite fascinating. And also artificial intelligence, and I'm going to just quote, I think, or paraphrase Elon Musk, freaks the blank out of me. Like, it scares me to ship high-end transport because that stuff gets like into the movies too much. And I saw what happened to Will Smith and I don't want that to happen to me, right? So let's just get off that because that just gets a little crazy, right? I don't want to have that running down my door and all of that other 3 rules of humanity or whatever that was. Man, that gets crazy like really fast, doesn't it? All right, so let me get in here and get into this. And see, well, we only, Natalie says it's honestly scary at times what they track. Well, the truth of it is, yeah, they track what we give them, right? So if we give them information, then of course they're going to track it. So we give them information all the time. Heck, we're giving them information right now. Let's give them some more information, but let's do it for our own benefit. We're doing it for our own benefit. All right. So we are off and running. Here we go. We're into products. So this is my account. Obviously, I've been around for a long time. Guys, to do the math on that one. They get me so good all the time. So I've been looking for a stereo system for the front of the house. The old one's kind of flaking out, and I've been just searching through here. So you can see they're now presenting me items I've been looking at. Quite haven't made a decision on that yet. Don't know where I'm going with it. So I'm going to look through the comments real quick and make sure I didn't miss somebody giving me some product ideas. Okay, work from home products. Someone says, got to be more specific than that. What kind of work from home products? Products for your hair, because you're working from home. Products for your seat, for your office, for your bedroom. Define work from home products. Let's get a little more specific. Brennan says, Brennan, you dog, chicken nugget holder. Really? A chicken nugget holder? That's the best you can do? Okay. If this is on here, I swear if you search this before you got on here, chicken nugget holder. No, it's a chicken nuggest. Like, it's the most nuggest. Chicken nugget holder. No way. Look at that. Okay, guys, I love this. This is funny. No touch devices. Yeah, this is a no touch device. Raccoon deterrents for corn patches. Now that is super specific. That is super specific. Okay, that is funny. Okay, fishing's broad. Somebody said fishing. Literally, look at this. This is amazing. Okay, this is such a niche. I like these niches. 497 results, guys. Not hard for you to potentially get a product in here and dominate it because you got one sponsored ad right here, and we got one brand person. Den's Hot Dogs. Well, Nathan's Hot Dogs, where are you at? Why is Nathan not up here? Because Nathan's the brand I recognize. So we're looking at cup holders. We're looking down here. We're seeing a lot of differences. We're seeing a lot of similarities, right? So right out of the gate, right? This product, this product, this product, this product, all look the same. I bet if we go into one of these products, and they're not making any money by estimates, they're not really doing so hot. This one is doing hot. It's got Amazon Choice. It's doing $1,000.06. Well, $1,006.06. Woohoo. Just broke the $1,000 mark. $1.87 in gross profit. Guys, don't do that to yourselves. Why is that in red? ASIN Inspector is telling us it's red because based on the amount of units and the price point at the retail of $7.99, when you add a 35% cost of goods to that, which is where we tell you to be at, that's why the tool defaults that calculation, you're making $1.87. You're not going to compete. Okay, this guy right here at $4.50, while that's still below the $5 mark, why it's red, if it turns above $5, it'll turn yellow. If it goes above 10, it'll turn green. So at $30, they got a $4.50 in profit estimate. That's terrible. They're not making much money over here, but they can pay for sponsored ads, and this guy cannot. So that is like after taxes and stuff, that's probably like 40 cents in profit off of each of those units. So if you're going to do that and you're going to do it on volume and you want to make 40 cents a unit, more power to you. That's going to be quite a bit of work and effort to get that done, just to get the 40 cents in profit. That'll most likely be your triple net profit, as I'm estimating it on the fly, at gross margins of $1.87 once you get the overhead of your business behind that. So this may be one product in a whole line of brand products, which means that this is not necessarily a predominant seller, and that means they may have a chicken gravy. They may have other, oh, I see what they're doing. I was like, what is it's branded chicken gravy? That threw me off for a second. It's ketchup packets, chicken packets. Put it in here, hold it in here. Guys, you know, this is really interesting because it's sort of weird that this is so used and rated because, I mean, how many people, you guys are eating in your car so much that you need one of these in your car. I don't mean to judge anybody. I really don't. I'm not eating in my car that often. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who want glucose, fructose syrup with spirit vinegar, salt, and spice extracts. But man, just look at that thing. Like if that wouldn't hold and it breaks, guess where all that ketchup is going, right? It's going straight into your car. You might want to double think that. I mean, it's not a bad product, and if this is your product, then forgive me. But I'm tearing this thing apart. 4 pieces, okay, 4 pieces. We got 4 pieces. That's cool. You can get those. Those are making a little bit more money. Okay, those are definitely more in demand than the 2-piece, and the price point is higher. We're in chips and dip sets. We're in the department home and kitchen. BSR $48.92. They're just moving a lot of volume on this product, and they're doing, you know, if they've kept 35% or lower, that's a real possibility. Let's go do the image search on Alibaba real quick and see if we can even find those. I have a sneaking suspicion we'll find some variations. Oh, look, it's the exact one, right? There it is. So they're charging $1 to $1.10 per unit. Cost of goods at $6.97. So it's definitely possible, but you're going to get 3,000 of them. That's a commitment with that guy. But an 8-year seller with that high of rating, you know you're definitely going to get some product from them. Let's see if we can find one that's not just as far off as that one. And I don't even know why we're going down this rabbit hole because I would not recommend anybody really sell these. But here's a set for $704 for 2 of them. We do happen to know that really the one that's selling and has money is the 4-piece. So you'd have to double that to 14 something, which is way beyond our cost of goods at this point. So we're just going to kind of float through here and get some ideas, kind of try to narrow this down by price. You know, there's a lot of different things in here. We might even be able to contact that manufacturer and go backwards. But guys, I'm going to stop at this point because I can show you how the tool was here, the 4-pack was here, we found the product, we found some variations of the products. In fact, they might even be better than this one. And you're going to want to price it at $21 at least to $22 for a 4-pack like this. And it has a profitable margin, all right? I mean, if you can get the cost of goods down to, there it is, 22%, your gross profit's around $10.22, you could be making around $10,000. Now, this has been out here for a while, 292 ratings, doesn't mean they can't be taken over. You got a 5% coupon here. It's a decent little bit of a listing, and there's demand for this product. Whether I would buy it or not isn't the point. There's demand for this product. There are, of course, other versions of this product in here. It could be one product in a series of products for the car, because that's what I'm seeing, right? Car accessories. And you could go wide. You don't have a terrible amount of cost to get involved and done correctly and potentially bundled correctly. This could be a profitable opportunity. What I would do is bundle this maybe with something else to put a little bit of a unique spin on it, and then maybe charge like $39 for a 4-piece with some extra stuff, get a unique position on it, up the price point, get the profit, and then come in and then just dominate that market space because my ads would show up everywhere and these guys wouldn't be able to touch me. So let's just go back for a second to chicken nugget holder. And what the tool can do, if you guys are not aware, you just click on the tool up here and it's going to open it up into the Chrome app version. It's going to show us all those products at the first page for chicken nugget holder. We got 7 pages of data. We are looking at an average ranking is coming down. Reviews are coming down as well as the data comes in. Average rating is 4. So we want about a 4.5, but 4 is doable. 440 average reviews are still kicking in. We got $19 buy box price. That's really not where you want to be. $20 or less at the buy box price is going to put your profit in the red, and you can see why. The tool is telling us it's all red, and that's kind of a danger zone I wanted you to be aware of. If it's in the green, it's good. If it's in the yellow, be cautious. If it's in the red, don't go. So the first 58 results of this product would say, don't go. So what I'll do is I'll come in and filter, and you guys should do this too. We can say greater than 4.5, and I usually come in and say, okay, I need more than $10 in profit. Well, okay, this is actually doable. Now, who are these? Oh, look, I found new products. Okay, so this is where things get fun. So just to show you where we went from chicken nugget holder to evaluating the macro side of this niche, which didn't look terribly good. And there's not a lot of people in here, so it's very niche focused. Then we went and looked at the product itself and we saw, yeah, we can get it within a reasonable amount of cost of goods if we want to bundle or create something unique out of it. And then what we did was we searched and we filtered down. And then what happened is we got exposed to some additional products where people who are looking for chicken nugget holders are actually getting air fryers. Right? Very interesting. So even here, they're selling a grocery good, which is vintage design for your local, well, the rest of that says, vintage design for your locally laid farm eggs, fresh eggs at cheap bulk price, 100% recyclable. So they're literally selling designer egg cartons. Wow. Did you guys see that one coming? I didn't see that one coming. That's why I love doing these. Look at that. Locally laid, hand-gathered, farm fresh, 3 range, 1 dozen, laid with love by happy chicks. Now, who would buy this? Let's see if you guys are paying attention. Who would buy this? I bet none of you ever thought of this product, did you? And it's making some money. In fact, it's surprisingly doing well. This is so much fun. Look, 23,000 in ranking for BSR. They're moving around 251 units a month. After their node right here, there's where your real opportunity lies, folks. At that node in food storage and organizational sets, they have barely tapped the opportunity potential at 18,000 in, and they have about $25 in product profit potential at their unit. And I don't even know if I can search this and find those here. Could I? I don't think I would be able to find those. Somebody's making those probably local to the US. Yeah, the select image region is going to be sort of tough. Let's see if I can back it down to just the cardboard. This one I might have to do a little bit more manual searching just because of the uniqueness of this listing. Yeah, this thing always torques me off. Let's just see if we can take it. And I don't, this is probably not something you're going to get from China, but I bet this is something we could get from the United States. Yeah, it is photoshopped. Oh, look. Custom printed egg cartons. What do you know? Look, I have chickens, and we have like 40 of them, and we'll sometimes give our eggs away, and sometimes we buy organic eggs from our neighbors and stuff, and we just literally use the cartons as we go around and around robin. But if I were to turn it into a little bit of a business and kind of sell the cartons that, this is literally the definition. This is what I love about it. This is the definition of selling what, guys? Shovels to miners, right? Because they're going to keep buying them. This is a repetitive product. This is a product that people would buy over and over. And if they love your cartons, they're going to buy them over and over again. And guess what? Somebody is loving these cartons. Isn't that cool? How unique is that? Like, I'm sorry if I just outed you and you've been hiding in this niche and you're listening to this. Sorry. But there's at least 30-something people who are about to go into this niche. But guys, here's a niche we just discovered. From chicken nugget holder. The tool didn't identify the product that we really wanted to in the chicken nugget holder. Let's just back up and understand what happened here and why this was powerful and why the data from the tool just helped reveal potentially 2 niches that we could go deeper into that have more profit than the one we originally started on. Now, understand product research is a process. It's not an ending. People think they just research products and it's done. What you need to understand is that product research is a continuation. It's a formula, it's a process, it's repetitive, it's something you should be doing all the time until you teach your VAs or someone else to do it for you all the time. And this is kind of the process they'll be looking for. Julie, you threw me off. You said locally laid. Yeah. This is not that part of Amazon. It's not that part of the call. Maybe we'll deal with that later. No, he's kidding. So vintage design farm fresh egg cartons. Literally, they did Photoshop it. They get them printed, buy in bulk, because they're literally able to get them, at least from this seller. And of course, we haven't done our due diligence on the seller, so we don't know the rest of that yet. We're not going to do that on this call. But we do know there's a variation of a carton right here that can be printed. It looks like they even have design variations for regular 12 piece. They even have them in green. I'm sure they can do different, they can do different colors. They can do 18s, they can do 12. You can get how many pieces do they want you to get? A lot. Wow, they went up to 10,000 pieces. So you're gonna have to keep doing your diligence to find somebody with an MOQ with a lot less. But guys, even then, do the math. Like at 5,000 pieces, negotiated, that's not a lot. It's not a lot of money because you're looking at the cost of these things from cents. They're pennies. 9 cents, 9 cents, 5 cents. Here's one that gets 5,000, 21,000. You just got to do some research and due diligence. The point is, there's people out there that are willing to give you recyclable cardboard eggs that can have printing done on them. That's the whole point. So we can find suppliers. That's the connection I wanted you to make with this point. And we can obviously see that it's profitable. And that's crazy. Isn't that cool? I think this is cool. So we found this product by doing our filtering over here because we were looking for a product that had a better rating than 4.5 with gross margin better than $10, estimated gross profit, excuse me. And so what ended up happening is we found fryers. But we also found this guy, which kind of unlocked at 23,000. There's opportunity. They got a 4.9. People love these. They're getting $25 in profit. They're making about $6,000 with ranking product profit at that level. There's a number of things these guys are doing that they could be doing better because we can tell they're not currently advertising, or this would be a green color. So they're not doing sponsored ads. Big missed opportunity there to really take this down into the 10,000 or less and to turn that into probably 30 to 40,000 in profit. So that is a little niche hiding out here to serve a specific purpose of, carton storage in the niche of people who buy and sell eggs. And there's a whole niche we just unlocked within Amazon, guys, right here today on the call for you to go take advantage of. So you might be the one that wants to take advantage of this. You might want to go do the diligence and flesh this out. This might already be in your brand cycle somewhere, and you should definitely go take a look at this. After Amazon fees, cost, sellers, etc., there is some profit to have, no doubt. Keep your 35% cost of goods or lower. That will put your net payout around $56.90. Your product price needs to come in around $31.50, which is totally doable. But you're going to have to buy a little bit on bulk if you can't find a manufacturer that can print or do these at a lower way. You just have to get a little bit creative, find somebody maybe in the United States. It looks like there's quite a few countries, maybe even in the US, that supply these. Sell eggs. These guys actually sell eggs. Well, they're actually selling eggs on here. We don't want the eggs, we want the cartons. So what I would do is just play around with this. Play around with the suppliers, with the regions, play around with egg cartons and go a little deeper into that. There's paper, pulp, plastic, 12, 6-pack, and just keep going a little bit deeper. Do your research there and see what you can come up with because literally it's here, right? Brennan says, very cool find. Yeah, no doubt. I thought it was a very cool find. And with those kind of price points, you could really get into this and explode this. So guys, there you go. So we used the tool to find the data. We found a niche we went sideways in. And we went into some potential niche of products to supply people with equipment and accessories for selling eggs. That's pretty cool. Now, the one thing we didn't back into was these. Now, the reason why I'm doing this last and I didn't do this first a minute ago was because this is a technology. If you're brand new to selling and you don't have an established seller account and you don't have an established standard operating procedure and stuff like that, if you're not more advanced in your seller, I would not recommend that you do this kind of product because it has technology. And technology can break. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit more robust for those who are getting started or even are intermediate sellers. But those of you who are advanced sellers, who are already in the market selling, doing something, and you're in the home and kitchen niche, this might be for you. It's doing $31,130 estimated a month based on a $22 profit margin at a 35% cost of goods, which is a variable. with cost of goods being around $28, your net payout would be $50. It's moving around 1,300 units a month. It's got about 2,588, so that proves it's a very good product ranking. It does have 1,251 ratings, so you would need to do some things to yourself to get into this market, to become a little bit unique and get a little bit of a better value proposition, a unique selling point. But make no mistake, it's an opportunity. And for somebody who might want to tackle this, right? This is a profitable product. Now, where you attack it, how you brand it, how you do all that stuff would be up to you. If you want to learn how to do that, come to one of our summits and we'll teach you how to get involved in selling a product like this at an advanced level. That gives you guys some opportunity. Now, this is a product that can definitely be sold by a third party and it can make some money. And I have a feeling that if we did some quick research, we could probably find some suppliers pretty fast. Oh, look. There are some suppliers. And look, this one and that one almost look identical. Very similar, right? 15-year supplier, $1 to $4, you got to buy 500 pieces. So that would be $500 to $900. No, 5 times 4, 2,000, excuse me, which isn't terrible to get involved. There's a seller. It is China, so you know how that goes. We would do some diligence. We might find another supplier that's not Chinese. It could be somewhere else in the world. It doesn't have to always come from China. That's just kind of what people default to. Alibaba does do other markets, as you saw me filter a minute ago. But as you can see, here we are, price point estimating on an 11-year seller. You can do 100 pieces between 15 and 25. We need to be at 28, so there you go. We could do some diligence with this. We could find some unique seller position, get some better images, look for a different unique positioning of this product. And for not a terrible amount of money, you could get into a product like this and have a potential of $31,130.80. So guys, this comes my moment of disclaimer. I should have a sound when I say that. The moment of disclaimer. I don't have a sound for that. I should get one. Let me see. The moment of disclaimer. Nope. Nope. Yeah, the air horn. Sweet. I'll be doing that in the moment of disclaimer is these products are possible to be sold. They can be sold on Amazon. They are being sold on Amazon. The question then becomes, can they be sold by you? So my disclaimer is, as we've gone live today and shown these products, it's not a guarantee just because they were seen today that you can sell them or sell them for the profit or opportunity that is stated right in front of you. So the disclaimer is, if you take this and do it on your own, as God is my witness, whatever happens is yours. If you go try these products and they work, more power to you. I'll take all the credit. If you try them and fail, guess what? It's all on you. So there's my disclaimer. Go maybe sell this product. Go do your due diligence. Find out if that's a product that you want to get into at $22.30 and $31,000 in profit. Yeah, obviously you could even sell chicken nugget holders. You could even come over and sell this guy. And yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I thought that would be, thank you for the claps. Appreciate it. Yeah, you guys would definitely want to go in and look at these products because there are two totally different types of niches serving two totally different types of areas with just single products that could easily build out an entire brand with those kinds of profit margins that could really get you going. This is not a one-hit wonder product. This obviously has some marketability to it, and I am so super stoked that we found this one today because that's what we're doing with these product hunts. We're looking for fun products to sell and make money, and we're using ASIN Inspector, the tool, the pro version, to do that. All right, guys, I think we're about done here. Let me see if there's any questions. Brennan says, sending that to sourcing. Okay, very cool. Sarah says, when we search to look, let's get this right. When we search to look at the products, there is generally just Alibaba for manufacturer. Will you be adding other countries' manufacturers? Yes. Yes, we will. I have definitely wanted to do that. We will do that. But here's the thing, we're only in the goal of trying to connect you at the first level because the due diligence process needs to be on you. But disclaimer aside, there is some things that I'm really working on that I think are going to solve the gap between product and sourcing. And I hope to have those out here in the not too distant future. It is a big problem to solve. I believe I can do it. And with your guys' help, we can get there because it's one of the things, obviously, that we got to work on is getting from the gap between product identification to product sourcing all the way into selling and scaling on Amazon. And that can be a big gap for a lot of people. And most of the time, it's a knowledge gap, guys. And so that's why we do those free Amazon Seller Summits. That's why we host these kinds of live events every Thursday. That's why we are going to be doing some paid summits and more private. That's why we have coaching and mentorship that you guys can get involved in if you want to go down the line. We will teach you guys things like urban mindset hack, which is going to go even farther into learning the things I just talked about today. We're going to teach you about the numbers, how to actually break this down, pencil it in, and make money all the way at the bottom line. And then why not to marry the product you currently are sucking down and setting on as a seller right now, possibly, or maybe doing retail wholesale arbitrage and really having a hard time with it because you're not making any money and you've been at it for 3 months and maybe your seller account got crashed and maybe you were told it was a great deal and you spent too much money on a coaching course and all of a sudden you find out you're spending more time looking for products that can't be found and you're not making any money at it and it's really turning a hamster wheel. There are better ways to do it. And then, of course, Amazon may be a river, but it's also a tree. That's actually how to get products like carton eggs in the system and ranked correctly so you can compete very professionally with companies like the one we just looked at. And then, of course, the Platinum Principle 5 days of training summit that wraps up with you guys understanding how to make it all work, how to build it on scale, how to turn it into a real business, and how to 3-2-1 your way into lots of sales. All right, guys, I'm taking a drink. Any other questions? Any other questions? Do you like this viewpoint? Should I try a different viewpoint with the camera? Does this bother you guys? Because I was curious if having it back more is cool or if I need to be like right in my face or you guys don't really care to look at me, which is just cool too, because I won't take that personally. I have a wife. She loves me very much. If you don't like it, that's okay too. I won't take it personally too much, but we can change camera angles. It may work well. I don't care. I should be doing more podcasting. I've loved to do podcasting. And I haven't done any for a while, but this is kind of my version of a podcast where I can sort of do this. I can sort of not give my opinion, but I can sort of give my opinion to those who are willing to listen. And you can just leave if you don't want to. But guys, I have had fun today. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you're here. If you're brand new to the whole ecosystem, if you've never heard me speak before or talk about this or do anything in this way, and you heard anything today that you thought might be of interest to you, if you like the software, go check it out. If you want to go faster, bigger, and badder, you want to go check out our coaching and mentorship, go to asin360.com. If you are a corporate or some other type of individual already running e-com brands, but they're not on Amazon, and you want to get them there faster, bigger, and better, then babyvoltagedm.com and a consulting with us for a fully account and managed solution might be where you guys want to be at. We kind of handle all spectrums. But for today, it's been a product hunt for anybody out there in the world who wants to learn how to find great products, unlock cool niches, get there faster, cheaper, and easier. That's asininspector.com. I'm Neil Twa. Thanks so much, guys, for jumping on today. You've been a lot of fun. Great questions. Really appreciate everybody hopping on. If you're brand new to the ecosystem, then come back next week, 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll do another product hunt live. If you have any additional questions, if you're coming on late and just now getting to the video, ask them below. We'll be watching. My team is watching. Some of them, someone will jump in and answer your questions. Otherwise, I will see you around our system in one of our free trainings on one of our next lives. Hope you have a great day. Be blessed. I'm rooting for your success. Get out there and find a product to sell. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.